The following opinions are solely those of BoatTest.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTest.com, and we've long been impressed with Bayliner's Element series of boats. Now they've taken it one step further and come up with the center console version, the Element F18. I'm going to put it through a full sea trial and features inspection.
The Element F18 takes the proven Element hull, mates it with a center console fishing deck, and creates what is among the most affordable entry-level fishing packages available. Let's take a look, starting with the features. The fishing features start with dual casting decks, one at the bow and one at the stern. The bow measures 6 feet 2 inches by 3 feet 9 inches and includes a pedestal base for a swivel seat. Fully forward, she comes pre-rigged for a trolling motor. The trolling batteries go in trays mounted just under the center of the casting deck. The aft deck is surrounded by a raised tow rail that adds a measure of safety when walking around the deck. Rods are secured in 3 vertical holders to both sides of the console and in the usual under-gunnel storage spaces. In the center of the aft casting deck is a 25-gallon live well. Storage access starts with 3 deck hatches at the bow. They open with lift and lock latches, and simple straps keep the hatches from opening too far and damaging the hinges and the gel of the deck. The forward seat cushion lifts to expose storage. This space can be optioned out for another live well. An integrated cooler is just under the helm seat, great for lunch and drinks or the catch of the day. Still another storage compartment is just below the helm. For seating, just ahead of the console, the seat includes a grab handle at the forward side. A padded seat back secured to the console adds to the comfort level. The helm seat is a double wide with the seat back reversible to allow for aft-facing seating. Just behind the helm seat, 2 jump seats are exposed at both sides of the casting deck. These seats also have grab handles under the front, but most of us will use the feet on the helm seat frame and side gunnels for security. Small drains behind the seat base keeps water from pooling in this recessed area. Cockpit depth runs from 22 inches at the bow to 23 inches at the stern. 2-inch deck drains are to both sides and lead overboard. Moving to operations and performance, the helm is wrapped with an acrylic windshield surrounded by a stainless grab rail. Below, 2 gauges keep the clutter to a minimum, and an optional Lowrance Elite 3X fish finder is to the right side. The wheel is mounted to port with a switch panel just to the right. We also like how there's a recessed area for putting stuff, and it's also channeled to drain water away. A 12-volt plug would be a nice addition here, but there is a more exposed area to the side with a 12-volt receptacle. To the sides are beverage holders. Now let's get underway and see how she performs. The Element F18 has a length overall of 18 feet, a beam of 7 feet 6 inches, and a hull draft of 12 inches. With an empty weight of 2,000 pounds, half fuel, and 2 people on board, we had an estimated test weight of 2,510 pounds. The F18 can be powered by either a Mercury 115 horsepower 4-stroke or this 90 horsepower 4-stroke. There's just enough room for a full tilt out of the water with the depth of the engine well. With this power, we reached our planing speed in 2.4 seconds, accelerated to 20 miles per hour in 6.1 seconds, and continued through 30 in 13.5 seconds. Top speed was reached at 5,500 RPM and 35.1 miles per hour. At that speed, we were burning 8.4 gallons per hour, giving us a range of 113 miles. Best economy came in at 3,500 RPM and 21 miles per hour. That speed lowered the fuel burn to 3.2 gallons per hour and increased the range to 180 miles, all while still holding back a 10% reserve. A couple of characteristics of the Element's M hull that we've come to appreciate across the range: the flat turning that is particularly attractive to entry-level boaters, and the way the boat remains nearly level when coming on and off plane. Once running, 4 shots is all she needs of the trim to get her where she needs to be. 5 shots is too many and she starts porpoising. You'll feel the right trim from the steering. She'll pull slightly before hitting that sweet spot, and then the wheel remains centered. In my opinion, the F18 makes a good mix of entry-level pricing with enough features to make a comfortable fishing boat for protected water as well as skinny water. Her handling will satisfy the entry to mid-level boater, and as for her trailer ability, we've long been satisfied that the M hull is among the easiest to load onto a trailer.
Well, that is my look at the Element F18 from Bayliner. For BoatTest.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.